everywhere I look, I see indicators telling us to buy.
Should I buy?
Yeah. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is Da Vinci Jeremy. I'm in the Pipe 5x5, joined with Mr. M.
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm in the Pop 2.5, 2.5.
Exactly. What the
jet lag.
Should you buy? Jesus, man. You should see these indicators, man. It's crazy. You know, I actually told my staff to any money that we come in with USDT or dollars should go straight into Ethereum. Just
load the truck.
Yeah, exactly. Just Ethereum. The indicators are off the charts. I mean, I even told you guys that, if it got to a certain level, right, that was your last call to alcohol and it reversed on that.
Yeah, I was about to say, imagine you're in a pub, you have $100 in your pocket and they say, last drinks. What are you going to do?
Exactly. Sorry about that. Let me just, you know what, on the new phone with the button, I can't even turn off the what's it called?
The lights in the freaking apartment, man. We can't turn off.
You know what? Honestly,
designed by psychos.
Exactly. I mean, even the iPhone off button is just so wrong. I mean, you should not be pressing 2 buttons to turn it off.
Yeah.
That's just me. I'm just crazy, maybe. Well, whatever. Anyways, yes, we got a great show for you guys. We're gonna be going over the news. We're gonna also be doing a little bit of DGen.
Of course.
Right? And then we're going to be doing some trading for those who want to trade Bitcoin and Ethereum, the most safest assets out there, right? And we're going to do that at the very end. And the best place to trade this, of course, is at ByBit.DaVinciJ15.com. That's ByBit.DaVinciJ15.com. You can type that into your address bar. You see, like I done right there. And if you're in the United States, they're going to restrict your region. But what do you do for that? How do you bypass that? Well, you obviously have to get a VPN, and then you have to get some ID that's not from the United States. And this is where you could get it. RNS.DaVinciJ15. It's not illegal ID. It's PALAU ID, right? You still have to, pay taxes and all that good stuff, right? But, you can actually operate. You can actually trade. You could actually, bypass do your thing and bypass all the troubles, right, that being an American imposes on you. All right. Also, check out Mr. M's podcast. It's really easy. Just search Mr. M podcast on any of your favorite search engines, and look, he's the first one there.
We recorded a killer interview yesterday.
Exactly. Banger,
but we can't say with whom because you want to know and stay tuned. Today we're going to get more. So,
yeah. So, don't miss out. Make sure you subscribe to Mr. M's podcast to see who we interviewed. You'd be shocked. All right. Well, waffles coin. It ain't waffling. It's ready to go, right? Somebody tried to bring it down. The wicks were bought back up, right? You can see, boom, right? That wick right there just got eaten up. They were like, thank you for the cheap waffle.
Dang. I went to bed last night. I was like, yeah, I'll buy some tomorrow. And it's gone.
Well, this is another one for last call, right? Is orc. It looks like it wants to orc take off. Orc out of here. Orc out of here. You can see everybody trying to dump on it. I mean, this was one person dropped 44K, sold 44K of orc. Wow. And we just got eaten up immediately. Yeah. The buyers ain't playing. They ain't playing.
40 million market cap. This is a baby.
Exactly.
Baby orc.
Yeah.
That's going to grow.
Exactly. So don't miss out, right? Don't miss it again. All right, we're going to go over a little bit of the news, right? This whole news preview is available on the group and in the description below. So check that out and join our public group. And let's start with LUMMIS to propose Fed adopt Bitcoin as reserve asset at Nashville conference.
Wow, how, unexpected.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that someone would have thought about backing the dollars with Bitcoin? Actually, it's a good idea. If only we would have thought about it.
No, actually, they wouldn't back it with Bitcoin. Of course, they would. The Fed has on their balance sheet gold, and gold is, the Federal Reserve has only debt and gold on their balance sheet. That's it.
Yeah.
So
they would just buy Bitcoin
and put it on their balance sheet. Now, of course, these Bitcoins would probably be, fake Bitcoins, but it wouldn't matter.
Who's counting at this point?
Because, the gold that they have at, Fort Knox belongs to the Fed, but is it really theirs? You don't know, right? It's just a ledger entry.
Yeah.
You don't know if it's, been...
Is it really there or not?
Yeah, if it's leased out or whatever, right? Because if it's leased, then, it's not there. It's somewhere else, but still on their balance sheet. It counts as being there.
Didn't we talk about it in one of your live shows?
Exactly,
it's like, imagine if I have $100 in my pocket, or I have a promise from you that you owe me $100. That's a very different place to
be. But the thing is, with finance, that still counts as
$100. Yeah. So I can go to Carl and say, Carl, can I borrow $100 because Da Vinci owe me $100? There you go.
Yeah, exactly. 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 It's so messed up.
Welcome to finance.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, when you know. I've been telling you guys, Bitcoin is going to be used as money, and it has begun. Right? Russian lawmakers passed a bill legislating Bitcoin mining, crypto payments for international trade. So I want you to understand, picture a world where the dollar collapses, but we need to transact. All fiat currency collapses. We still need to transact. The value of the fiat currency that you're normally paying is gone, and they're like a shipment outside on the border that they're not going to bring it in unless they get paid. And how are they going to get paid instantly and make sure that payment is actually transferred to them?
If only there was if only there was. Damn.
I don't know if there's anything that could possibly work for that.
You think it's going to be renamed Petrol Bitcoin for the petrodollar?
This is coming, right? If you're not loaded with Bitcoin when this happens, it's too late for you. Because if you have the ETF and you think that that's covering you, you're going to learn throughout history, like everybody else, that you're wrong.
Yeah.
Just say.
Just throwing it out there.
Just throwing that out there.
Wow, this is massive.
And I want to show you something. This is another reason why, I told my staff to
load the truck.
Load the truck on Ethereum, right? You see Bitcoin ETF, right? And then all of a sudden, right after the ETF, after the done, right?
Skadoosh.
Kaboosh.
Damn.
Right? I'm going to show you that on the kaboosh that's coming on the charts shortly. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that now. Oh, damn. We're having too much fun. Okay. With that said,
how can you be bearish looking at this thing? This is just like, how can you say the top? Someone commented on one of my videos the other day, the top was in at 74. And I was like, what planet? In what currency? What are you talking about?
Exactly.
And I didn't even know if I was like, am I jet lagged? Is this happening? Am I reading it through? 74 the top of what?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, did you buy it? Did you?
I'm loading, I'm loading the truck.
All right. So, Bitcoin's first ever 100 moving average and 200 moving average golden cross could draw the most explosive bull run.
It's coming.
Yet. Oh, God. Okay. Well, it seems here there is a 200 period moving average cross between the 100 and 200. And yeah, it looks like we never actually crossed those two to the downside. And now we did.
Oh boy.
And now we're crossing it to the upside for the first time.
Buckle up. Buckle up. Fasten your seatbelt.
Face rip time. Melting my face.
Damn, this is massive.
Oh
Not
my
even
goodness.
there. In the first attempt, it was like they kind of touched each other, but they didn't cross.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know what? This might be a epic bull run. You know what? Honestly, here's why, right? as you know, the Federal Reserve obviously doesn't want this to happen. The governments don't want this to happen. But the more you push down on something, the bigger the explosive move is going to be in the future, right? So in order to get that, to get people out of it sooner, right? Because you know that it's gonna, you know, the dollar's gonna collapse someday, and they know sometime they know what time in the future that's going to happen.
Yeah.
They pretty much probably have that in lock, right? So what the best thing for them to do, right, is to have this thing run up to absolutely insane levels and come back down and like stay down for a lot longer.
So they can accumulate as much.
Right. And stay down for a longer, because then that gets the people out of it, right? So this might, because it got wiped out, right?
Yep. And they can then buy.
So yeah, exactly. So most people buy tops and sell bottoms. It's just the way it is, right? Yep. It will always be like that. And so you'll see people buying, like, let's say Bitcoin blows up to like $500,000 to $1 million.
People FOMOing into it.
Yeah, they're FOMOing into it, even though it's probably not the right time for it to be at $1 million, right?
Unless you have like 8 years or 20 years time.
Exactly. And so, and then, you know, that's a possibility. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying it's a possibility that they push Bitcoin to $1 million only to have it come crashing back down to 100K, wiping people out 90%, right? Because there will be people buying at all these levels up, and they will stay at 100K for a very, very long time.
Yep. And they'll sell the bottom as well to the institutions.
Exactly. So that's a distinct possibility, and that's what I would suggest that they do, because you know what, I'll be all right.
That's a kind of mic drop. Mic drop.
Mic drop. All right. With that said, remember, if we're going to go over some trading, the best place to do it is bybit.davincij15.com. And if you don't turn on your VPN, right? You got to turn that VPN on, like here. All of a sudden, look, it's gone. That warning. And then you have to get your ID, so that then you can, it's like for $200, you can, $250, you get a legitimate ID. So that you can trade. And ByBit does accept PALAU ID.
There you go.
And digital residency. So, boom. And you're trading away. Okay. Let's take a look at Bitcoin's reversal. Yeah. No chance of filling that gap. Right?
Yeah, what's that?
The gap is, what gap?
The plane in
The gap's so big. This is going to be the what's it called? $9,000 gap, right?
Yeah.
This is gone. This is going to be left behind. And if you ain't buying right now, if you're waiting for this gap, you're going to be like that skeleton, that meme. It's over. It's over, right? Unless Trump says, yeah, I lied about Bitcoin thingy, guys.
Which is not going to happen. But
yeah, it's on and popping. Let's take a look at the shorter term. If you guys want, right, you could do a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, 2-to-1 leverage on this, meaning that you're only gonna take, if let's just say you have 10 Bitcoin, you could take, 3 of that Bitcoins, right? 3 of those 10, like a 30%, put it on an exchange and go, okay, I'm going to do a leverage, only 2-to-1 leverage here.
Okay.
Right. So it has to drop 50% to lose it.
Which
right?
is very unlikely.
No chance, right? The best case scenario is that the people fill the gap here. Maybe you go, okay, well, I'm going to take 2 of those 3 Bitcoins, go the 50%, the 50% leverage. And then if it comes back down here, I'm going to load the truck.
Yeah.
Right?
Is it gap at 58?
Yeah, exactly. But if it breaks above this level, if it breaks above that level, you take the extra one, you add it.
There you go.
Right? And that's how you trade this on a longer time frame, right?
Nice.
So there you go. You're in it for the big win. As for Ethereum, it's still early. Ethereum has reversed. You still got a chance, right? I told you guys, if it comes down to the 3,100-ish area, in this area, right? I was saying 3,200, but 31 to 61.8 was It was a good buy. I told you to load the truck up, and yeah, exactly as predicted, and boom, reversed exactly as.
If you only had a
predicted.
T-shirt.
I
Says I told you.
I know. All right, yeah. So let's quickly take a look at what SHIB is doing. Oh my God, SHIB, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get off the floor. Right? It just. This is not good. Right? I thought SHIB would at least go for another big run, but no, it just can't seem to pick itself up off the floor. But the reason why is because there's a lot of other meme coins.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to ask you, do you think Solana has anything to do with it?
Yeah, it is Solana, right? And then people are, they're aping into newer meme coins, such as Waffles, right? And Orc, right? Yeah. They have a bigger chance to give you wealth because these things are going to $1 billion market cap, right? Yeah. And if you don't get on this train, right, you're going to be, stuck with, something like Shiba, and yeah, they'll go up, but slowly.
Yeah. Have you seen the meme of the airplane, the people on the stairs waiting?
Exactly.
You'll be one of them.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I know I did.
Same. Puzzle.
It was always fun. And I'm going to be answering some questions after this show for people who are watching this live. And if you want to watch it live, you can go to DaVinciJ15.com. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys.
Cheers.
Next Monday, actually. Yeah,
next Monday.
Yeah, Monday. We might be flying, though. I don't know. We'll see. But I think we'll do a Monday show.
I think so.
Yeah. All right. See you Monday.
Cheers.
Cheers.